Hello everybody and welcome back to Blaster Master 02. And we are going to start with the cleanup, which turned out to be a lot longer than I had expected. Because the planetoids are starting to get complicated. This one especially because there's a lot of maze stuff going on. You saw me destroy blocks earlier with the terrain-piercing machine gun. That's because we're going to have to get in there with our little guy later. Or maybe sooner? But the point is, we're gonna have to do it. Because if we don't do that, things are going to get complicated. So there are a few things we need to deal with before we can actually get what we came here for, which is actually a planetoid map. We have to hit a bunch of switches throughout this area in order to lower a whole bunch of ladders. And this is probably the biggest of the planetoids, in terms of how much ground you cover and how much you actually have to do to get what you want out of it. This jumping path is pretty safe. There's plenty of water below you, so you can just do this. I thought I could finish all this cleanup in one video, but if I did that, it might even take like an hour or something. So, that's not happening. Now what I should have done is actually destroy that thing, but I didn't, because I was dumb. Come on, let's get through here. I know I can make it. I can't make it. So yeah, Blaster Master 02. Not as easy as the first game. Now granted, this is technically an optional area, but I'm not about to pass up on anything. I'm here to show off the game, and so the game gets shown off. So we just do this again and take some damage. And let's get us moving. Now, here's what I should have done, because this actually works. Because missiles go through terrain. And that's how we do it without dying. Or at least without serious injury. to backtrack to the other set of doors because we've accomplished everything we need to on this side. Note to self, use homing missiles more. So the thing is, there's actually only one item in here in this gigantic maze. But I can't quite remember what's on the planetoid this thing opens up, but I bet it's really good. Oh god, these Goombas need to go. Yeah, note that those little wall monsters are green with red eyes, and sometimes when they jump off to attack you and miss, they'll flip around and hit you with a rider kick. Now we see where this goes, you know, just to make sure it doesn't lead anywhere important. And it leads nowhere important. We are good to go. Snake Eater. You know, let's just teleport back up there. I need to abuse that more. Okay, we can finally head up this ladder because we've opened up all of the ladders we need to get to where we want to be. And we'll just take this. And that's what we're here to get. Another planetoid in Area D. Well, we'll be heading there eventually. But as for the other things we need to take care of, the conditions for getting the best ending in this Blaster Master game are loyalty missions. We need to go back and do a side quest for each of the other 3 Metal Attacker pilots we encountered throughout the game. Because without setting this up, we cannot get the good ending. So first we need to go see Ganbei about problems he might be having. And he probably has a few. Ow. The thing is, you can go back and do these missions right after you've finished the main story on each of these planets, but I saved all of these to the end so I could finish them all in just one big sweep. Okay. Ow. Stop making with the poking. So, what do you need, buddy? Okay, what do we need? Oh-ho! Yeah, let's do the thing. Okay, in the arcade game Icky, in order to move from one level to the next, you had to collect 8 gold coins scattered throughout every level. Now, however, this task falls to us. So these coins are scattered throughout most of this area, and I'm heading to the right first because even though the other coins might technically be closer, we can just grab everything this way and then collect the rest on our way back to the peasant refuge. I may also be checking my map a lot. The thing that helps is that all of these quest items are marked on the map. So it's no special hardship to go do all of this. I think that Icky might actually be one of the few Sunsoft games that I haven't played at some point or another. I also didn't touch Waku Waku 7 because our Neo Geo arcade machine where we lived never actually had it. They had a bunch of other SNK fighting games, but never that one. Yeah, the thing is, we never had a SNK machine dedicated to just the one game. We had one of those select-a-game Neo Geo cabinets that had like 6 games loaded in, and you had to pick between which one you wanted to do before you inserted the coin thingamajig. All these bugs. And I kinda agree with Liam of the Best Friends that the most iconic SNK character is probably the How to Play screen. Okay, so I've picked up all of the gold coins on this side, so I don't have to proceed further through this bamboo spear hedge. And getting back shouldn't be a problem. Every one of these special side quests require you to backtrack to an area you've already cleared. And this is the only one that's solvable on the same planet. All of the other ones require you to go to a different place. So this is the purpose of the area we went to earlier, and there didn't seem to be anything there other than the grave. It's just a place for one of the gold coins. I think my big disappointment is that a lot of the arcade games that were my favorites way back in the day never really got a home version, or at least not one worth mentioning. Like, I kinda want a home playable version of Crisis Zone. Okay, there's just the one coin up there left. And that's all of them. Okay, here's all your cash, buddy. Well, if we had to do a quest for it, it's probably useful. So let's get off this rock and go somewhere else. We didn't even need to fight that guy, but we did anyway. So as long as we're out here doing these missions, we might as well talk to Kana. Okay. Yeah, the thing about Kana is that we have to go a bit deep into this area in order to talk to her. But it's not too bad since most of the monsters along the way are just paralyzed by the Flower of Peace. So, what up? Okay, whatever that is. Huh? Oh, okay. So, faster than, like, plants. You know what, nothing bad has ever come of doing something for Kana, so let's do the thing. And come to think of it, we never actually did fully explore Flosante anyway. There was actually an area that was blocked off by bricks that we can only break with the drill. And since it's an early area, it won't be a problem for us to get through. Okay, we just passed through here, and we're back at the start. Oh, right. It's been a while since we've been here. Alright, that's where we need to be. We need to head to the lower right part of the map. And that requires a drill. Yeah, for some reason it's much easier to use the quick switch in this game than it was in Blaster Master 01. I don't know what they changed, some sensitivity or other. Now, we could just roll through this slowly, but that would be terrible. There, much better. And there's the herb we needed, so we can just head back to Kana. So yeah, there's one more loyalty mission, which is for Stein. And then there's a bunch of planetoids. Yeah, the cleanup is much bigger than I had actually expected. Which is why it had to be split. It's not a huge burden, it's like, oh, I have to play more Blaster Master 02, how terrible. Because in some ways I think of Blaster Master 0 and Blaster Master 02 as almost kind of like a sci-fi companion to Ys 1 and 2. Just the big fun space adventure versus Ys 1 and 2's big fun fantasy adventure. Here's your herb! Huh. Okay. We're with you, Jason. Wait, dress code? Maybe? You're very welcome. All right. Oh, this is where we get how Kenwood, met Kana. Oh. Sure you have. Okay, that's it for now, and next time we will be cleaning up the rest. No matter how long it takes. See ya!